The recent beheadings of 21 Egyptian Christians in Libya are just the latest in years of persecutions in North Africa. The religious minority of the Coptic Christians in Egypt, both Orthodox and Catholics, has suffered at the mercy of the government, which does not protect them, says the Catholic leader there.
I cristiani, e parlando dell'Egitto anche dei copti, sono stati sempre un strumento di negoziazione. Sono per mettere disordine in Egitto, per creare una guerra civile.
ISIS has become a strong threat, but they seem to just be the tip of the iceberg.
Io non lo chiamo mai ISIS perché sono egiziano e ISIS per noi è un bel nome. Questo ISIS no. Noi lo chiamiamo terroristi, subito. Allora, questo gruppo terrorista, questi gruppi non hanno da fare con il mondo musulmano semplice. Non parliamo di religioni, però il mondo musulmano che noi conosciamo in Egitto sono gente semplici, sono gente che vogliono vivere in pace, che vogliono vivere con tutti. Ma questi non lo sono. Questi sono raccolti da tutto il mondo perché sono pagati e quindi fanno ciò che gli altri chiedono a loro. Sono pagati. E purtroppo adesso, da molto tempo diciamo all'Europa e all'America, state attenti, verranno un giorno da voi, ma nessuno credeva. Oggi a Parigi minacciano tutti.
Egypt, he said, is a country that urgently needs protections for the religious freedom of minorities. This expert says that protection is needed across the Middle East. He says that ensuring religious freedom doesn't stifle society, rather it builds it.
Where you have religious freedom, there's more innovation, a stronger base of society. For instance, Bob Woodbury, you probably don't know his name, but he's a researcher that looks at the impact of missionary work around the world. And he found that where there was the freedom to do missionary work in the last century, that's the places that are now the most developed, most democratic. And what did they do? They brought a mission, but then they found out people were sick. They brought a hospital. People couldn't read. They taught them to read. They didn't have printing. They set up printing presses. They needed roads to get there. So there was a direct connection.
He says that the growth of ISIS in Iraq in particular came from a void that wasn't of religious nature.
The chief concern in Iraq before ISIS took over was unemployment, not religious conflict, other things. And so ISIS saw that and they said, it's a depressed economy, opportunity for us. And what was missing was an understanding from the policy community that these conditions of economic depression and other things can be a breeding ground. They don't naturally cause terror.
While the world scrambles to contain and combat ISIS, Pope Francis continues to make calls to governments and people of goodwill to work for peace and reconciliation in Libya, Iraq, and across the Middle East.